Take a look at the top golf courses that are hidden gems
Holes
just
hidden.
outside
And right off the bat, the
Philadelphia.
golf course is pretty welcoming. It's two levels. This is the nicest view of the course, that par three. You walk right inside. It kind of has an old feel to it, but it's not that old. It was built in 1999. A little bit of a patch over there on the left-hand side of the course. And then an unbelievable driving range that we'll talk about a little bit later. But for the most part, this was the first hole. You can put the ball on some houses on the right-hand side, but it's a dog leg. The course only plays 6,650 yards from those back tees that we ended up playing, and it's challenging. It's a challenging course from those back tees. The greens are in great shape. It has a little bit of a tunnel there, and there's a green up on that top of that tunnel, which is pretty unique. The course was built in 1999. You think it was built in the Civil War era, but for the most part, it's a newer course. It's long. It feels long. Some of the holes are a little bit shorter when you get into the back nine, where it's a little bit tighter and it's not open like this. But for the most part, you're hitting over water on a lot of your tee shots. Most of your tee shots from the back tees, you're hitting over water. The course was designed by Carl Gaskill. It has bent grass greens and rye fairways, and the course was in incredible shape, from the tee boxes to the greens here. It putt well, and just a lot of water to make it an exciting visual course. Water on most of the holes, and the price is right. It's for New Jersey golf, you're paying well under $100. I think top of the line, top season. Top price would be about $85 for the 2022 season, so that's not too bad. We paid about $60, and we had the course to ourselves, but I don't think that's the case. This was a hurricane season that came through, and we should have even been playing, but looked like it was good to go, and there wasn't going to be that much rain, so we got out there and roped a few around. But man, this was a good course to get out and play. The course has all the amenities you need, from a good restaurant. One of the people we played with got a burger, was the size.
Definitely has a lot of amenities, and that's why I decided to put it here at number 5 of the top hidden golf courses, or hidden gems, one would say, within the Philadelphia area. This course is great. It has a lot to offer. You're cutting into New Jersey, but you're still getting in a lot of amenities here at this facility. It's a true golf course that is a hidden gem, in my opinion, and it's very affordable. Let's take a look now as we crack this list into only 4 more courses here to take a look at, swinging into a local favorite within the Pennsylvania area.
The course was built in 1926, so it's almost over 100 years old.
I haven't played it in a couple of years. I kind of hate this. Well, I like the course. I hate the people running it.
And that really says it all. We've all had golf courses like that. There's so much to like about it, but there's so much to hate inside. And I think on this golf review, we're going to talk all about that. We're going to correct what's right and what's wrong with this facility while having as much fun as we can.
So let's take a look here at Paxon Hollow.
Like, I've had 6.5 hour rounds here in the pan.
And the course stretches under 6,000 yards at 5,800 yards from those back tees.
Missed it. Even pulling up, I saw bunched up on the back.
This back nine's tough.
Yeah, but it's a huge bounce. It's running.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You can't get hit up on 3 times.
Happened here. Hit up multiple times collectively. We decided to leave that flag stick out of the number 18th hole for the group behind us. And that's what we do on this channel. We keep it real, just like this golf review, walking in, no tee times, and setting the tone here at a facility that's making a lot of changes as you're going to go through. Right behind that gentleman, setting us into a foursome with a bunch of singles. They're making a huge driving range, so you're going to see an opportunity for a range there that we didn't get footage of. But more importantly, we're going to talk all about the history of this original golf course dating back to the fall of 1926, when it was constructed as a 9-hole golf course. And it's fun. Depending on where you put the ball in the fairway, it could bounce right off into the woods.
Now, the 9-hole golf course was completed in the summer of 1926, being built and designed by J. Franklin Meaden. As you can see this map, only building 6 courses total, a one and done, and only in the Philadelphia area. Then we saw the final 9 holes, completing a full 18 about a year later. The club was owned and operated by its members up to 1936, where there was some poor financial conditions resulting in a takeover of the club by a local bank for about $140,000. Now, at the time, the bank operated for several years. A lot of history here at this facility that we dedicate you to take a look at on this channel. But until we do, let's swing on in to 3 more courses here to take a look at of these hidden gems within the Philadelphia area. We have a great one here as we take a look at number 3 on this list. Saw it right there. It's a great course. Now we have to swing back over to New Jersey for our number 3 course, Pitman, a course that I enjoy very much when I played it not too long ago.
This one's a little bit special because it was built in 1927, one of the older golf courses that we got out and played. So let's walk through a course in walking distance of Rowan University, and probably a course you clicked on if you're from that school and you're trying to play some golf with some friends. This might be the course for you. There's a lot of young people out there slapping it around and having the best time of their life. Now, we're only going to go through the first 9 holes of this golf course. We're going to give a quick rating at the end, just like all our other videos. But we want to show you the conditions of this course as they are in the winter time, which is a little bit rougher considered the summertime for this golf course. Now, the course originally opened with 9 holes April 1st, 1927. Now, construction was supervised by Scotland and American golf pioneer and architect Alex Fineland. Now, originally the area was a farm. It looks like it got converted. But right now, 8 of the original 9 holes are present on the golf course. That is number 1, the course, the one you just saw, number 16, 17, 11, 5, 6, 8, and 9. And you're going to see 5, 6, 8, and 9 on the back. And those are pretty impressive. The original par 5, the 7th hole, was redesigned into a par 4 in 1992. And oddly, through the state, that is the original estate of the land, those original farmers, is at their request. Now, Pitman, over the last several years since then, its ownership changed deeds multiple times. It was sitting on 109 acres of land, which was purchased by Kinlan in May 1st.
And it has a ton of history here at Pitman Golf Course. It has a lot of history, being built in the 20s, but it also is an affordable golf course within the local area that people say you better play it before the tee times disappear. Now, we were fortunate enough to play in the winter time. We were lucky enough to play this course, and we look forward to playing Pitman again in the near future. Headed now to one of my favorite courses within the Philadelphia area, and a course I always recommend when you're thinking of outside the box courses that are awesome. Let's take a look here at number 2
Here
on
with
this
the
list.
Professor, we're here at Lederach Golf Course. Just outside of Philly. It's not bad. The course opened officially in 2006. It's a link style with a lot of wind coming through it. And believe it or not, it's owned by the township. So a lot of planning went into this course. Hats off to the township. I would wonder how much the final price tag of this course is. It's got to be a lot. We're going to talk about the history, the changes that we had in management, and also the designer, the group of designers that helped build this golf course. Well, the course, it was designed by Kelly Blake Morgan Golf Architects. A ton of golf architects came out there and built this course here. Years in planning, almost 6 years. 6 years of planning, and then another 3 years of construction. And the course does play long at 7,000 yards from those back tees. And the biggest takeaway of this 18-hole golf course, bring your senior card, because there's a big yard difference on all of these holes here with almost, I don't know, 150% more yardage from the back tees, which we highly recommend because you'll get your money's worth. It's not cheap. Difference is magnificent. If you're a senior over the age of 65, this is the golf course for you. You can go 118 yards from those, what is it, par 4 here, or you could play from those back tees with the Parfessor at 413 yards. There is a lot of wind here. Why'd I hit it that hard? Now, the biggest change that we could find on this course was in 2019, April 2019, when it did change golf management. It went from Billy Casper Golf to Brown Golf Management. What was that? What was that? Let's go, come on, come on, be good. Yes! Of course, has a driving range and also a huge clubhouse with banquets and other events. When you get here, you're not gonna sure which one's the clubhouse. Just walk right into that first building. Right on that, I'm just gonna go on that line. I feel like that's the hole. Nice shot. A par 3, and you gotta put one out there. Back wind, so I'm gonna go 4-iron. It's about 208. That's the shot. That might be an ace. Come on. So we're on hole number 6, a par 5. Let's get a driver out there.
Definitely a ton of challenging holes here at this course, but it's one we recommend you take a look at for yourself. A lot of bunkers, a lot of beautiful houses cutting through it as well. As we move on into our final course, one of my favorite courses within this area, it's important to note this is an independent, opinionated list. Any information that you have on these courses would be greatly appreciated as we consistently try to make updates. Let's take a look at a course that, if you're interested in aeronautics, it's a #1 gem for you. And one of my favorite courses, and not just for the name. Let's take a look here at Butter Valley Golf Course.
Golf courses that have a runway cutting through it. So we got to take a look at this one. One of the holes here have a name. Par 5, Green Giant. The course itself was built in the late 60s, built in 1969. Let's take a look at this facility that has the airport cutting right through it. Designed by the owner of the golf course
Himself, John Gammon, and Betty Gammon began to construct their dairy farm into a golf course in the late 60s. Now, they had this property since 1788, and I tell you what, converting it into a golf course / airport system, I think is pretty awesome and needs to be on everyone's radar inside the Philadelphia and New York City area. I work in aeronautics, so it's very close to me. So zooming on into this facility, I felt like it had everything one would need to have an experience and also play some golf. And here at Butter Valley, it got its name because of its dairy farm. It was throwing me off a little bit. I figured they would be highlighting the aeronautic side of this golf course, but rest assured, when we walked in, it was bright and vibrant. Fortunately, we didn't have the right camera going. We got the GoPro 8, so the footage wasn't as vibrant as I normally would have had on some of these footage videos. And the course is located in Bartow, Pennsylvania. It has ties to the dairy farm since the 1700s, when they decided to convert it into a golf course, but still have the airport affiliated with the property there. Now, I tell you what, walking on in, expectations were very high.
Hey, how are you? It's probably the coolest golf course I've ever seen.
And I maybe have to stand by that comment after visiting about 255 golf courses so far at the time of this filming. It still has the hangar, but there's another hangar where they keep the airplanes, still located on the property. The course itself stretches 6,534 yards from those back tees. They're calling them orange.
And there's a ton of challenging golf here at this location. Each one of the holes have their own represented name, and I tell you what, it doesn't even feel like you're within the Philadelphia Philly area when you play this course. It's a true local gem, and more importantly, it's a family-run facility. And it's one of the courses I always recommend that you go out and play. And you can learn a little bit more about the history here of this course that operates as a running golf course and airport. That's it for this video. Keep a lookout for more videos to come here with the Professor.